Well, race season's over. 2024 was a wrap. We ended up marking with an exclamation point and winning the show I promoted for Dad, and ended up being a pretty good show. Started 6-1, but now we're home. It's Tuesday. Lenny got here. We're getting this thing unloaded. He's unstrapping the four-wheeler now, and we're gonna wash this pig. We want to make sure the injection's buttoned up and all these plugs are good. We want to get this thing clean, and then we're going to pull these guys out right here and put the car on it. And we're going to see where our numbers are at, because man, we are bad fast, and we're going to write down a bunch of notes, and then we'll strip it and wash it really good. But right now we're just going to knock the heavy stuff off, make it to where we can scale it, and go from there. Night one on that wheel. All right, so we knocked all the heavy stuff off the car, got it on the scales, writing some notes, went through some measurements, did our normal thing that we do after the races, except for the scales. We figured it was time for scales since the car was really good, and we went through the car from what we thought was in the car to what changed with tires and stuff like that for the end of the night and how they've all settled, and found a couple things that we were like, okay. So, but anyways, if you're at this point in the video, it's getting close to Christmas time. It's after December. Don't forget to go pick you up some shirts from the Gruball for our Gruball merchandise, or even the leftover shirts from the Tim Gruball Sprint Car Showdown. They're all going to be on the Dirt Garage Gear site. I will post it right here. Hopefully I did a good job editing, but go ahead and get your family member something. We'll make it. Russ has all of it at his house. It'll give him something to do. He's bored, right? Putting up Christmas lights and fixing roofs. It ain't raining that much. He should be all right. So let's wish Russ a Merry Christmas. Put him to work. Buy a bunch of Gruball merchandise. Sell us all out so we can get some cool stuff for next year, and go from there. And let's take it from there. Lenny's over there studying, and we're gonna now strip this thing for real and really wash it. Get the wing off here, get all the stuff off, get all the body panels off, and really wash it. And Ashley is almost got dinner done. I can afford to skip a meal, but I'm not going to. I'm hungry. So we're going to finish getting this thing wrapped up. We're going to get this thing off the scales. I've already got a picture of that. I already got all the notes text to Lenny. And we're going to get it maintenanced and ready to sit here for a month and a half before we go to Volusia. We got it stripped down, but we didn't quite get to the car. The pressure washer has exploded. As Lenny said, it had an aneurysm and it blew apart. We did a roof patch job on it and it didn't last. But we got trailer cleaned out a little bit, all the body panels done. Just got to get the car done. All right, well, it's been 2 days. Last night I had to go get our new pressure washer. Best deal in the market. This thing's down to like 90 bucks at Harbor Freight, and then you spend 20 bucks for a 2-year warranty. This is my third one. On average they last about a year and a half. The first one took a crap internally. Actually, I think we froze it out. I think it was about this time, and there was water in it. It froze, and it's plastic, so it cracked. And then this one, you know, it probably had a kink in the hose at one point and it blew the hose apart. So, I mean, I think it's worth it. Brand new pressure washer only cost me $22 or no, yeah, I think $22, and good to go. Check it out. Yeah, Portland, baby. So we were done with all the body panels that we take off the car. We were done with the wing, pretty much done with front tires. We were cleaning the rear tires, and we were getting ready to get to this pig. I'll let you look at it a little closer. All Tech was juiced up. Pretty wet early in the night, which is where most of it comes from, and she's just dirty. Russ said I needed to run up front so I didn't get the car so dirty. Well, Russ, I don't know. You need a new theory. Those of you who don't know, Russ is a drag racer turn asphalt racer from his era. And then he met me, and we went dirt racing. Well, he came dirt racing with us and elevated this program to have some fun. Got our Moss Racing engine here. She's looking good. Got our, look at that, Sirocco Electric. There's your plug. Crossroads interlocking brick paving. Got our 8740 suspension on here. It'll be coming off once we get it clean. Car's sitting on blocks right now. And we basically just want to get the car clean, number one, and then get the fuel system clean. And then we can enjoy the holidays and then just kind of get everything buttoned up. Our next race ain't until Volusia, January 30th, 31st, and February 1st. It's $10,000 to win ASCS. So I would imagine there's going to be around 50 cars there, and the best that come, man. Like the week after, the Outlaws show up. So I mean, it's going to be guys that race 410s that also have 360s, and they're going to come out and try to take $10,000. And we're going to be one of the local guys that just try to hold our ground and put on a show and see what we can do for it versus them. You know, we only get the race 20, 30 times a year, and most of them guys get the race 40, 60, 80 times a year. So it's a little bit different for them. But, I mean, it's exciting for us. We don't get the race with that kind of money. We don't get the race with that kind of competition. I'm hoping that the stuff that we get to do with the promoting, that we can help build sprint car racing a little bit stronger here in the South, try to get our purses up a little bit, help us grow young talent, because we don't do that. We don't. I've been racing down here for 14 years. Right now, let's name top Florida guys, right? You're going to have Danny Sams and Connor Morale are the guys that are going out and traveling 410s. Well, guess what? Florida didn't groom those drivers. They went from mini sprints to 360s. But when they went to 360s, they went to Michigan, Ohio, and they would race there for the summer and through the year when they were like 14, 15 years old. We didn't groom those drivers. They came, they figured out they knew they wanted to do this in mini sprints and then moved on. They're still from this area, but they've never really raced in this area. They come here during speed weeks just like all the other out-of-towners. And you've seen Danny Sams come down and run a Top Gun race this year, and Matt Kurtz's car, and he won that feature. I mean, both those kids got a bright future. And if you don't follow them and you like a young upcoming driver that deserves a shot, those are two Florida guys that you know deserve it. So I'm hoping to help with this stuff and do what I can and race as long as I can until little man or somebody wants to step up and they start taking too much time for me. But anyways, I'm going to get back to washing this car. I've been talking for 5 minutes, and this thing needs to get clean so I can, you know, go hang out with the family. It ain't but, what, 13 days until Christmas, so we got to have some family time and get ready for this weekend as well. So I'm going to open this box, hook it up, push this car outside, and who knows, Braden might even come out and visit me because I see there's motion at the front door on my phone. So that has got to be Braden and Ashley coming to say hi. I got my helpers out here. Say, woo, let's go. Careful. Careful. Here's that 4 screws and a couple lines, and we're ready to power this thing up. Pull the car out. Woo! Shimmy, shimmy. It's all clean. She's drip drying. Mikey came over. Braden came out, as you've seen, and got it all done. So now I got to come out and clean the injection. We're going to let it dry off for the night, but we'll clean the injection tomorrow night and get all that stuff taken care of. And maybe Saturday afternoon. We'll see what happens. Got to get all the bypasses off in the pump and just get all the fuel out of this thing. Pump the tank, maybe pull it off and clean it, even though we just put it on the car. But here it is. Now, I know I said this earlier in the video. It's what, 13 days from Christmas? You can go over to Dirt Garage Gear, pick up some Gruball Motorsports gear. Anybody that's wondering where your shirts are for the Tim Gruball Sprint Car Showdown, if you did not pick them up at the track, we will be shipping them this weekend. It's been a crazy week at work, and I have to work, and I have to get this thing clean so I can not have the fuel system like corrode inside of there and screw stuff up. So I got to get this stuff done, and then, you know, I got to be a dad. And Ashley just texted me and told me I got to get the tomatoes. So we're getting this stuff done. Thanks for watching. If you're not following us, go ahead and subscribe. I have created a TikTok. I've resisted for years, but my mom and Ashley say that TikTok shop is pretty good, so we're gonna get this thing rolling, see if we can maybe sell some merchandise over there as we get the year rolling. So here we go. That's a night for us. I'm gonna shut these lights off and close the door and go in the house. Thanks for watching.